This is a map of Austria after World War II. Why was it separated out like this? I thought that it was annexed by Germany, that it was taken over by Germany. While technically that is correct, the Austrian people before World War II were very pro-German. They wanted to be annexed by Germany. You can see this is a big giant crowd of people seeing a certain somebody. They even did kind of a sham election after the annexation to see, hey, were you cool with that annexation? And 99.7% of people were. Now, was that a legitimate election? Not really. However, 1 million Austrians served in the military. A lot of them were very into what was going on with Germany. They really believed themselves to be part of a Germany as a whole. They committed or participated in or collaborated with many of the war crimes, atrocities, and other just terrible acts done by the Germans. The idea that the Austrians weren't involved in all of these things is called the Austrian victim theory. This is a myth created by the Austrians themselves following World War II to try and obfuscate a lot of the things that they were doing wrong. They didn't want to feel bad about all the terrible things that they did, and a lot of the politicians in Austria ended up being guys that worked with the Germans in World War II and did a lot of the bad things and were able to get away with it. And so they wanted to really downplay their role and the role of their country. And following the reunification of Austria in 1955, when a lot of those people did avoid going to jail or worse, really wanted to continue downplaying what happened. But we know, because there's endless amounts of evidence, that many Austrians played a very large role in what the Germans did. So, I mean, you could call them collaborators, but I think that they were more than just collaborators. Like the French were collaborators in World War II. The Austrians were not just victims any more than the regular population of Germany were also victims who didn't participate, didn't want it, but they still did.